morning. It is 7:30 right here on News 6 Plus. Welcome to Breakfast with Bridgett. And, happy Friday. We made it. And, it has been kind of a long week for me. I don't know about you, but the weather has been great. And it's great going into the weekend. The Magic won last night, and they have another game tomorrow. And, we have Pause for Peace tomorrow morning in Baldwin Park. So lots to do this weekend. Maybe you want to get some to-do list things done. Meteorologist Candace Campos is in the Pinpoint Weather Center with all those fine weather details, and we love it.
And the weather is going to be cooperating perfectly, Bridget, as temperatures for today, for instance, will be in the mid 80s. We'll still be in the mid to low 80s Saturday and Sunday. But then for those wondering when it's really going to heat up, we'll be close to nearing 90 degrees, but that won't be till later on next week. But like what you said, we've got Pause for Peace, we've got farmers markets, we've got games that I know a lot of kids have participate in on over the weekend. We also have the Leesburg Bike Fest. So there's just so
That's
much
right.
going on. I feel this time of the year, everyone jam packs these activities because it tends to be a pretty good time of the year and kind of our last opportunity to enjoy the weather without it being,
Sweltering.
ridiculously hot. Yeah. So let's take it to the map, show you what's going on across Central Florida. At this hour, we're staying nice and dry. You can see kind of big ridge of high pressure that is in control across the southeast, where it's going to keep us warm. It's also going to be keeping us with that nice, strong onshore breeze. And that breeze will be picking up pretty much throughout today and into your Saturday. So as we take you here throughout the next few hours, plenty of sunshine, not much rain. Now, we're not going to see completely clear blue skies the entire day. We are slowly eroding the dry air that we've been dealing with for the past couple of days. And that will come first in the way of some moisture in our cloud cover. So you can see we will add a little more cloud cover throughout the afternoon as that sea breeze pushes in. But here's your beach forecast. We're going to be into the mid 80s. You can see water temperatures are going to be warm in the upper 70s. But if you are planning on heading out to the beaches, although the weather is going to be fantastic, on the sand, we still have that concern about the high risk of rip currents, especially as that breeze continues to pick up this weekend. Tonight's forecast, mid 60s, and the breeze will weaken a bit, and then they will pick back up as we head into your Saturday. So let me show you here the cloud cover. You see right there, right along the I-4 corridor pushing inland, that's just a little bit of cloud cover that was able to be developed along that East Coast sea breeze. Then comes Saturday, we're going to add just a little more rain to the forecast, primarily right along our immediate coastline, primarily through Volusia, Flagler, and northern Brevard County. You can see those scattered showers could clip the coastline by about 10 o'clock in the morning, pushing further inland throughout the day. I think rain chances pretty much, Bridget, will be at about 20%. But I just want to give you that quick mention because we haven't seen much rain lately. That is going to be kind of our best chance we have for a little bit. So here's your weekend forecast. Saturday, your rain chances up to about only 20%. Still a great weekend. Maybe a spotty sprinkle Saturday. The winds will continue to pick up out of the east between about 10 to 15. We'll get those gusts upwards about, about 20, 25 miles per hour. And then again, temperatures will be heating up pretty quickly as we head into Wednesday and Thursday. So, very typical for the last kind of few days of April entering into May. It looks like we'll be starting May on a pretty hot note with temperatures nearing 90. I can't believe I just said May because May is next week.
And my son is turning 6 on May 4th.
I know.
He lost his first tooth yesterday.
Did he?
Yes.
Man, I am falling behind on the teeth losing thing, Bridget.
I know. It's
maybe
crazy.
Maybe I need to knock out her tooth or something like that to keep up.
Yeah, show him some YouTubes.
I know. Don't give him any
involved.
ideas. Yeah, I know. Alessia just turned 7 and we have no lost teeth yet.
I know. It's interesting. I mean, every kid is different, so who knows?
How did he take his first lost tooth?
He was so proud that I was excited, but I had that flashback of when I remembered it just first when he was cutting his teeth, and he was just a little juicy baby and a little tooth was coming in.
But he's your baby.
Oh my gosh.
I get it. I know he does have a May 4th birthday. He has a cool birthday.
May the 4th be with you.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Although I heard he found a birthday gift early.
He did. We have some construction happening at home, and then some things had to be moved around, and I had his most, prized toy he wanted for his birthday, which is the Batbot robot thing.
Okay.
I had it hidden in storage, and that stuff got moved around, and he spotted it, and so I was caught red-handed. So he got his birthday present early, but it's really cool. It's
But
really cool.
he has his birthday gift, but it comes with a little limitation, right?
Right. So it's it's about I don't know, about 3 feet tall. This thing is huge, and this thing
Oh, that is big.
so you stick the little Batman figurine in the center, and so it's like he's in there controlling his own exoskeleton robot, right? So it
What?
has like over 100 phrases. It's these toys these days. So it's
They're out
still
of
in the
control.
box, but the awesome thing is you can push the try me button and hear all those phrases, and it's
So
pretty cool.
when can he take his
I told
birthday
him,
present
so
out of
I said, hey, you know what? The cat's out of the bag. You can play with it, but you have to keep it in the box until May 1st.
the cat's out
Mm.
of the bag, but the toy's staying in the
The
box?
bat's staying in the cave. Yeah. So
That's
it's funny.
awesome. I can't
It
wait to hear
is.
the
It
stories.
is.
He's
Yeah,
totally gonna get into it this weekend.
I
I'm
know.
telling you now, he's gonna
But
find a
next
way of
weekend
opening
is
the
the big
box.
weekend because that's next Saturday. So I hope this weather will at least be nice again next Saturday. But it will
I'll
be
work on it.
indoors. So, okay.
I'll work on it.
Okay. Sounds good. I might see if I can scrounge up a magic ticket for tomorrow.
This Listen, they're hot. They're hot. They needed to just come home. They needed their home turf.
Have you taken? I know you took them to a hockey game. There's like a hockey game tonight, I
Mhm.
think. Are you gonna get the girls out to the Magic eventually?
I feel like they need to get a little bit of knowledge about the game of basketball. We're working on football. We worked on
Okay.
hockey. Basketball. I mean, it's an easy concept, but now I'm gonna let the diehard fans. I'm gonna give them
You're
those
gonna.
seats. I'll watch it at home. I'll wear my blues and my blacks and eat some chicken wings or something like that on Saturday.
Good deal. Maybe on the
Right?
patio. Maybe on the
Yeah,
patio.
maybe.
Yeah,
It'll
by the
be nice.
pool.
It'll be
Yeah.
nice.
All right. Thank you, Candace. We love this
Bye.
weather. All right. Bye. See you soon. So, we have some big news today. Progressive is dropping a bunch of policies in Florida. And so, if you have Progressive homeowners insurance, you need to be on the lookout. Check on this. Check your mailbox. Check your email box if you're paperless, because they are dropping tens of thousands of policies. And so, people are finding out about this right as we're getting closer to the start of hurricane season. Ezzy Castro explains why they're doing this.
If your homeowner's insurance is through Progressive, you may want to look out for a notice in the mail. The company is sending out more than 100,000 non renewal notices, saying they are, quote, rebalancing their exposure in Florida.
So if you are a Progressive customer for homeowners insurance, you need to keep an eye on your mailbox. And if you happen to have signed up for paperless, you may not get a notice in the mail. It may come to your email. So watch your email and your mailbox like a hawk.
Multiple residents have already received their letters saying, quote, after raising my rates dramatically last year, they now have dropped me. I have been moved to a new company, but I have not yet received my new quote. The company released this statement about that, which reads, we've been able to identify a current property carrier, Loggerhead Reciprocal Interinsurance Exchange, in which we have entered an agreement with to offer replacement policies to affected policyholders. Experts say homeowners should respond promptly to Progressive so they can reap the potential benefits of the non-renewals.
For sure. So, if you are one of those Progressive customers, be on the lookout for that, and make the arrangements while you can. Now to Port Orange, where they're getting ready for hurricane season with some work that they are doing out there in Volusia County to make sure more flooding doesn't happen in the event of a lot of rain coming in fast. So they are trying to prevent these neighborhoods from, being adversely impacted, because they really got hurt during Hurricane Ian with neighborhoods being flooded. So it's been a year and a half since Ian. Florida Department of Transportation is out there cleaning up and draining parts of Nova Canal to rework the way that water flows through 3 different cities. Molly Reed explains the whole project.
Crews are making their way from north to south for this project. So they're starting up in Holly Hill, then making their way the 7.5-mile stretch down here to Port Orange where the canal ends, hoping the draining with this project will help in the case of another major rain event for residents in all three cities.
We had 1,000 homes flood during Ian. There are systems and subsystems, but when one of them this big fails to function because it's just simply overwhelmed, not just by our water, but taking on water from the neighboring cities and other areas, it becomes very impactful.
Port Orange Mayor Don Bridgett says cleaning out the Nova Canal is long overdue.
Because it serves the whole region. The major outfalls on each end, one of them is right here in Port Orange in Rose Bay.
FDOT's $875,000 project is cleaning vegetation and litter out and reshaping the canal. The canal backed up and overflowed in 2022 during Hurricane Ian, causing more flooding through the cities. How horrific was Ian?
Terrible. I mean, the devastation.
Austin Coleman lives in Sugar Forest, one of the Port Orange neighborhoods that is still rebuilding and cleaning up today from the 2022 hurricane. Is there a fear that that would happen again?
Absolutely. Definitely. I do not. I mean, it was waist deep here.
Now relieved to hear something is being done to prevent it ahead of storm season.
This is something that's been needed for a long time, and it's only getting worse, so it needed to be done yesterday.
Of course, this is going to be a pretty big and long project. Crews are expected to finish the work by the end of this year. In Port Orange, Volusia County, I'm Molly Reed getting results, News 6.
I know people are relieved to see that being done there. Now to the Kia Center and a big Magic win last night in downtown Orlando. Fans were very jubilant as the Magic kept those playoff hopes alive with a big win. The final score 123-83. So fans were super pumped with that matchup, and they're really pumped going into tomorrow's Game 4 versus Cleveland. The tip-off at the Kia Center tomorrow at 1 p.m. Go Magic. Well, it's Friday, and you know what we like to do? We like to check in with News 6 photojournalist Corey Murray, who is the host of the podcast Black Men Sundays, where they talk about wealth and financial planning and advice, but, you know, in a fun way. And we're going to have a fun Friday. Good morning, Corey.
Good morning. Happy Friday. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. You know, I slept in till like 7. I was making sure my do-rag hairline didn't show up on my forehead.
Oh, yes.
So
looks good. Yep. Good job.
Thank you. Thank you. So on Black Men Sundays this week, you know, we talk about generational wealth, mental health, finance, and business. We're at 108 shows. So we spoke with Jamila McClooney, Howard University graduate. You know, this Black Men Sunday. She is the CEO of Black Wealth Financial and a financial advisor. But what's unique about her, she created a card game called For the Love and Money. So I asked her, why did you create that game? Let's roll that soundbite.
I noticed when I work with clients, it's very rare that they come together as couples, even if they're married or in long-term relationships. It's one person that's serious about getting their money together. Their partner is completely opposite and really has no interest. And I thought back to when I would go see clients together, and I remember seeing this woman, and she said, "Look, my husband doesn't know how much I make. So when he comes here, don't mention that, because he's gonna make me pay more bills." And so I'm in this meeting and I'm thinking, wow, you know, no, he doesn't know how much you make. Like, how can you guys be on one accord and work together? How's this money flowing in the right direction with the right foundation if you're not having these conversations?
Definitely.
That's
And you know, this
heavy.
Black Men Sundays, that's right. We're being honest on here at this show. We're talking about what if the wife is the breadwinner? You know, I'm hearing, you know, it's kind of early this morning, but I'm hearing brothers telling me, you know, that my wife makes more money. She's telling me my check a little short. We're having intimacy problems. I don't even know how much my wife makes, according to Jamila McClooney. We talk about the commitment. We talk about financial anxiety. We talk about, do I need a joint account, separate accounts? We talk about, you know, paying bills. You know, am I the 100-0 bill payer man? Am I the 70-30, the 50-50? So we have that conversation. But, you know, we're on Breakfast with Bridgett today. So you want to play the game a little bit?
Corey, listen, these topics are tough
Yes,
to talk about. And so
that's
I
right.
applaud her for, you know, making it is somewhat more approachable, but so many people have trouble talking about money. So, especially when it comes to
Definitely.
love and money. So don't
For
hit
the
me too
love
hard
and
with these
money.
test questions. Let's see. I might have to
Oh
plead the
no, no,
fifth.
I got you. I got you. So here we go. You ready to go?
Go ahead.
Did you get an allowance as a kid?
I did.
I did too. I'm gonna
But
answer. I'm gonna
mine
ask
was
you, but I'm gonna.
contracted. My dad, I was signing contract as a kid. I've always been a contracted worker. So I had to
Wow.
contract my chores with my dad to get an allowance.
So the next question then, how much did you get?
I don't remember.
Well, I got $20 a week. This was like early '90s.
Mm,
So $20 a week is like what, like $100 now? So I did that. Okay. And do you want to give your kids an allowance?
I do. I think it should be, merit based. I don't want to,
Okay.
you don't want to feed that entitlement monster.
Yeah, because I started seeing a lot of those prom dresses, a lot of those, you know, graduation gifts. And I said, wow, they're driving Bentleys now?
Mm,
What do they have to look forward to when they get older? So, next question. Do you know your credit score?
I do. That's easy to check these days. It used
Yes.
to be a
But
bigger
again,
deal to try
this
to
is,
check it.
yeah. But no, that's cool because we're talking, if you and your husband or me and my wife are playing this game and our finance, we don't really talk about finances that much.
Hmm.
This comes in handy. Okay, let's turn it up a notch. How much money do you think I make?
I'm going to sip cafecito on that one.
Mm. You know what? I'm gonna sip my Essentia water on that one too. Hold on,
Okay,
give me one
next
second. Let me
question,
get.
Corey. Oh.
All right. So next question. Now we're gonna actually. What's the best gift that I ever bought you?
Oh, this is hypothetical.
No, you can answer it for real because I'm gonna answer it for real. Like, what's the best gift?
So,
What's the best gift your husband ever bought you?
I have to think about that. That's because I'm more, it's not so much material gifts with me, but if that's a person's love language, then they might see that material gift was a big deal. But then if you're, anyway, I don't know. Let me think
Okay.
about it.
Okay. Well, on my end, the best gift my wife ever bought me, she bought me some really cool gadgets.
I
She
thought you were
bought
going to
me a
say
microphone.
sneakers.
Of course, well, no, I mean she did that too, but I'm just saying, we're in the generation now with the phones and all
Yeah, yeah,
that. She
yeah.
bought a microphone to plug
Okay,
up,
okay.
so when I'm out in the field with a reporter, I can plug my mic in. I could do these cinematic shots with the audio being great. I said,
See, it's the
that's a great gift. That's the
thoughtfulness,
best
right?
gift.
It's the thoughtfulness.
Yes.
Yeah,
And you know what? It wasn't the most expensive gift she ever
right.
bought me, but it was the most creative gift because I was like, okay, this is pretty cool. So shout out to Donovan Myrie because he's the one that referred the gift. I just didn't realize I was going to get it on Christmas.
Nice,
All
nice
right, and my
touch.
last question. We're about to flip the card over on you now. What's one thing you wish I understand about you and your money?
Hmm. Hmm. I think that
Oh, I got
you
you on
have to
that one.
be. Well, I think when it comes to understanding where a person's coming from, I think you talked about, did you get an allowance as a kid? So all these things start early, just like who was it, the mentor who said they talked to students about money a few
Yes,
episodes back. So these ideals start early, and then you carry it into adulthood. And so where I was more working on a merit based plan, and just feel like I appreciate every dollar more because I felt like I had to work for it. And I think that's
definitely. And that's
still with me
really,
today.
definitely. And, that's really the key of the card game. It's a relationship focused financial game.
You didn't answer the question.
Oh, yeah. I was trying to duck that one real quick. But no, I'm good. I
Answer
mean,
the
she already
question. We got
understands.
time. Hmm?
Yeah, oh, we do. Okay, because I ain't want Kathleen to be like, Corey, you going long
Well,
now.
we're gonna have to wrap after this probably, but go ahead. You
Okay,
can.
yeah.
You
So
can.
for me, well, my wife understands me. I mean, we have, the beautiful thing about my marriage is we have we have an open financial relationship. So, she knows how much money I make. She knows how much all the bills cost, what I'm paying, all that. So we don't
Well,
really,
and
for
she should,
us,
because this is
we're
your
good on that.
brand with your podcast. Yeah.
Definitely. Like I tell people, you may look at me and my wife as a married couple, but we're two business owners. So for us, I mean, we're wide open about it. We don't have those. Like if me and the wife went and spoke with Jamila, we're wide open. I wouldn't have to have that separate conversation. So,
So
for
maybe you
me,
can add some jewels of wisdom on how to get other people to that place, because it's not everybody's not able, Corey. So
well, hey,
I think
that's
this is a
right.
good
That's right.
one. So for the
And that's why we
love,
do Black Men Sundays.
yes, for the love and money card game. So where can you get that,
You're gonna have to tune in Black Men
Corey?
Sundays this Sunday night. Now, come on,
All
I
right,
can't give you the whole game. I done gave you enough. I done gave you
okay.
7
Well,
questions.
guys,
So,
Google it
the
if
show's.
Google it for the love and
Well,
money
no, you
card
don't have to
game.
Google it. You can just tune in to Black Men Sundays this Sunday. Drops on all podcast platforms. Drops on New 6 Plus. And like I said, she's also going to give us 25% off. But you have to know how to get that
Get the
25%
code,
off,
okay.
how to get the code, how to get the website. You have to tune into Black Men Sundays, because if I gave it to you now, you could just buy the game. I don't need to listen to Black Men Sundays, but you need to
No,
listen to
we
Black Men
want we want
Sundays
to listen to that too.
conversation.
We want to listen to that too. I just wanted to reiterate the name of the card game for anybody who joined in and didn't know what in the world are we talking about.
Yep, for the love and money, bridging finance and romance for
Yes,
couples. Because,
I like it.
like I told you earlier, some brothers are saying, "Hey, man, my wife makes more than me, but I'm not getting no romance because she telling me my check looking like."
That's complicated. That's a lot to unpack. I like it, Corey. Thank you so much, and that's a great topic. So we'll look
Thank you.
for it
Happy
Sunday.
Friday.
Yes, sir. I'll see you soon. Thanks. Well, we want to go to Crystal Moyer. She has a great story about social work and help with job applications and forms, government forms, through going to the library. Did you know you could do that? She has more.
It's resources that go beyond the books on its shelves. I'm News 6 anchor and insider guide Crystal Moyer, and you may not have known the Orange County Library System has social workers on staff offering free services.
Laverne Temple says she needed help finding a job to supplement her Social Security payments.
What exactly did you find difficult about getting back into the job hunt?
The computers. When I worked on jobs, I didn't have to do no computer. It was all paperwork and stuff. And I was kind of embarrassed. I said, I'm kind of ashamed because I don't know how to work the computers good enough, but I do have to find me a job online.
During a visit to the South Trail branch of the Orange County Library System, Laverne learned there were licensed social workers on staff that could help for free. So she made an appointment.
He didn't get a chance to ask questions with me. The only thing with me is like I come in, he said, hi, my name, he introduced himself, and I introduced myself to him. I told him I'm your 10 o'clocker, you know what I'm saying? And I told him, I said, look, I'm going to tell you what's going on with me.
Laverne worked for weeks with one of several social workers staffed by the OCLS. He helped Laverne create a resume, apply for jobs online, and practice interview techniques. But that's not all these social workers can do. They provide one-on-one assistance and referrals for counseling, food and SNAP benefits, healthcare, immigration, housing, and more.
On any given day, we have customers that come in from all backgrounds.
The social workers rotate daily, visiting several of OCLS's 15 branches throughout Orange County.
This is a meeting point for a lot of individuals, whether they're steady Orange County residents or they're passing through, or they're looking for some type of educational opportunity that is free.
After about 6 weeks, Laverne landed a job in retail.
When I got a job, I came back up to the library, I seen him. I wasn't even scared to see him then, but I came in and seen him. I said, thank you, Thomas, I got a job, thank you, and I thanked him. People can't help you if you can't open up to them and let them know what you need, you need help in. You'd be amazed to find out that the library can have more than you, help you more than you expect.
You don't need a library card to access the free services with the social workers here at OCLS, and some branches even offer walk-in appointments. I posted more information at clickorlando.com/insider. From Orange County, Crystal Moyer, Getting Results, News 6.
Make sure you sign up to be an insider to get all that exclusive content like that story you just saw there and all that information, plus contests and giveaways there on the insider page just for insiders. Before we go, pause for peace, like we mentioned during weather tomorrow morning. Registration starting at 7:30. If you want to do the 5K, Crystal said she's going to do the 5K out there tomorrow. It's at Baldwin Park, at the park out there, Blue Jacket Park in Baldwin Park tomorrow morning. And of course, all the proceeds going to help survivors of domestic violence and their pets, keeping them safe, because sometimes the pets are the first victims of domestic violence, and many times domestic violence victims are having trouble leaving because they're worried about leaving their pets. So Harbor House over the past several years has made a way for survivors to get to safety and keep their pets with them. So go out and support. And the space theme, of course, want to see those cute outfits, space-themed outfits on the dogs and the runners and walkers. So we'll be out there, and we hope you'll join us. We raised $10,000 yesterday with the phone bank on WKMG yesterday. So thanks for all who were able to give and support Harbor House last night as well. So we're going to go now to Weather-Wise with Jonathan Kegas, and then Trooper Steve on patrol at 8:30. I'll see you at noon on News 6. Take care.